I was hired by USGBC to be here for 2 years to work with the school system to make their schools healthier, greener, LEED certified. When I started work here in New Orleans, we were focused on the capital projects. So I worked with the capital project staff at the Recovery School District to get their buildings LEED certified. After a bit of time, we realized that we really needed to also focus on the operations of the buildings and working with the staff and teachers and students in the schools.
New Orleans, at the time Katrina hit, had about 128 schools open. Just the infrastructure at that time was really fragile. We were still trying to get kids into modular buildings. We were still trying to fix some of the least damaged buildings. And when Anissa jumped in, it was just like a breath of fresh air, a relief. We didn't know what we were really doing. It was a new concept, and we just let her roll. She would work with the architects, work with the engineers, work with the program managers, and guide them.
The Recovery School District is a state entity that was founded to help schools across the state with academic recovery. After Hurricane Katrina, it took control of the local schools in New Orleans to help with the rebuilding and has been gradually giving schools back to local control.
Our campus was situated in New Orleans East that was heavily devastated from the storms of 2005. And as parents and families started to return to the city, the Recovery School District built temporary buildings for schools to open. In 2012, we had the pleasure of moving into our state-of-the-art building in which we're standing now. It's a LEED Silver certified building, and we're just so happy to have this wonderful facility in which to learn and grow each and every day.
Green schools show students that their achievement matters to their community. Green schools also have a number of aspects that really help them with academic achievement.
I was pretty young when the hurricane hit. We didn't know if our schools were going to open again. We didn't know if it was going to be a city. Having the schools come back even better than they were before is pretty amazing.
Better air quality, better daylight help students focus, retain information, and have a better outlook on learning during the day.
A gymnasium, a black box theater, a beautiful library. These are things that we were not able to have in our modular buildings, and so the looks on their faces, on their parents' faces, were just priceless. They were just so overjoyed to finally have the learning environment in which they deserve.
We get so many thank you notes from the children when they move into a new building saying, thank you for caring about us, because the building shows them that they're respected and loved.
This year, 9 schools are opening their doors to students around the city. 27 schools are in the pipeline for LEED certification, and more are on their way to kids in New Orleans.